In this session, we are going to discuss more about adapters and adapter views of Android. We know that there are many adapter views like list view, spinner, gallery, view pager, grid view, expandable list view, auto complete text view, and recycler view. Remember, all these elements are predefined classes of Android which are used to design complicated screens, which means list view is an example for adapter view. Similarly, spinner is also an example for adapter view, so and so. Many times interviewer may ask you a question, what are the adapter views you have worked on? Or what are the adapter view APIs which you have worked on? APIs means what are the predefined classes you have used while designing your application. You can specify list view, spinner, recycler view, so and so. Just like these are all predefined classes of Android. Similarly, there are many adapters also available. Just like these adapter views are predefined classes of Android which are used to design your screen. Similarly, in the past session, I have shown some examples for adapters also. For example, array adapter, cursor adapter, and custom adapter. Whereas out of these three adapters, array adapter and cursor adapter are predefined classes of Android. We will use array adapter if data is coming from array list to list view. We will use cursor adapter if data is coming from database table to list view. In case if data is coming from any website or from any server which is connected over internet, in that case we will use custom adapter. Along with these three adapters, there are many other adapters also which we will be discussing in our ongoing sessions. Remember, custom adapter is not a predefined class. Any adapter written by programmer is called as custom adapter. Now, there is a high chance that you will get confused between adapter views and adapters. Remember, adapter views are visible components, which means when you run the application, only this portion of the screen is visible to user. User can see only adapter view. In this example, list view is an example of adapter view. Whereas adapters are invisible components which user cannot see. That means when you run the application, user don't know anything about adapters. User can see only adapter views. Only programmer will understand what is an adapter. Here in this pictorial representation, I have marked list view, which is an example of adapter view, as destination. Remember, adapter views will always sit as destination in adapter design pattern, whereas adapters will sit in between source and destination as a bridge. So that is the main differentiation between adapter view and adapters. Now I will explain why list view is called as adapter view. Not only list view, here if you observe the third designing concept, there are many adapter views. Now I will explain why these are all called as adapter views. Let me explain by taking list view as an example. List view is an example of adapter view because view means visible component. Since list view is visible to user, it is called as view, and since data is coming from adapter, remember, whether data is coming from array list or from database or from website, data will always flow through one of the adapters. Since data will always come from an adapter, and since it is visible component, list view is called as adapter view. So what I am trying to say here is, if you take any adapter view, data will always flow from some adapter. That's why they are called as adapter views. Now in this session, I am going to elaborate more about adapter views. We know that there are many adapter views. Now I will show you the pictorial representation of different adapter views. First one is, as we know already, list view. List view is an example of adapter view. Let me define what is list view. List view is a predefined class of Android, or you can say it's an adapter view, which is used to design or to display vertically scrollable list of elements. A list view can be pictorially represented as like this, as shown below, where it can display vertically scrollable list of elements where user can scroll either upward direction or bottom direction. Remember, list view will come with a default scroll view but this scroll view will appear only once the number of elements goes beyond the range of your physical device. Otherwise this vertical scroll bar will not appear. Basically list view is used to design or display only vertically scrollable list of elements. Can you tell me some example applications which will use list views? If you open messaging application will display all incoming messages and outgoing messages in a vertically scrollable list fashion. Similarly, if you open contact application also, it will display all contact names and contact numbers in vertically scrollable fashion. Similarly, even if you open WhatsApp application also shows all incoming messages and outgoing messages in vertically scrollable fashion. Like this, there are many examples which will use list view in one or other place. Next adapter view is spinner. Spinner is a predefined class of Android, just like list view. Spinner and list view shares many common points. Spinner also used to display vertically scrollable list of elements. Second properties, but at any given point of time, user can see only one element. Though it contains multiple elements which are vertically scrollable, but still user can see only one element at any given point of time. Remaining elements will be hidden, which means they will be in the collapsed mode. Last point is pictorially it looks like a drop down box. Let me show you pictorial representation. If you have any ticket booking application, have you ever observed such kind of drop down box which says select the from city and select to city? These type of drop down boxes will be heavily used in any ticket booking applications. By default, spinner will be in the collapsed mode. Now, when user taps on the spinner, automatically it will expand, which will display all list of cities which can be vertically scrollable. Remember, again, this scroll bar will come automatically. You don't have to supply scroll bar explicitly. Just like list view will come with a default scroll bar when the elements are going beyond the physical device range. So let us say there are some cities here. For example, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, so and so. Now, when user clicks this drop down box, automatically spinner will expand this box. Now where user can select only one item at any given point of time. For example, let us say user has tapped on Hyderabad, automatically this spinner will collapse and your spinner will look like this. Whatever the element user has selected or tapped, that element will appear on the head of the spinner. So that means at any given point of time, user can select only one item and user can see only one item, but user can vertically scroll through on the existing elements. So that is about spinner. Spinner will be heavily used in ticket booking applications. Next adapter view is auto complete text view. A, C, T and V, they are capital letters because it is also a predefined class. It is a predefined class of Android. You can use auto complete text view to display or to design suggestions to users as the user is typing in a vertically scrollable fashion. It acts like a search box with hints in the drop down box. Have you ever observed Google search box? As you are typing, automatically Google search box will display a drop down box with vertically scrollable hints. Same thing you can observe in Google Maps also when you are searching for a location. Similar thing you can also observe in the contact application also. When you are searching for a particular contact name or contact number, automatically contact application will display set of hints in the drop down box which user can vertically scroll through. Pictorially, it looks like this. Let us say you are in the contacts application. Now, I want to send a message to my friend Ramesh. Now, I don't know exact mobile number of my friend Ramesh. So what I will do? I will start typing the letter R. Automatically, this contact application will open a drop down box which is vertically scrollable, which contains all elements or all persons whose names are starting with letter R. For example, Ram, Ramesh, Rajesh, so and so with their numbers also. Though this adapter view is not very important, autocomplete text view is very rarely used, only for the searching purpose. The similarity between spinner, autocomplete text view and list view is all adapter views, all these three adapter views will display elements in the vertically scrollable fashion. But functionality wise they have a lot of differences. By default in the list view, all elements will be displayed, whereas in the spinner, only one element will be displayed, which looks like a drop down box. Coming to autocomplete text view, it looks like a search box. As user is typing a new letter, it will display new hints in the drop down box, which contains vertically scrollable elements. Next adapter view is gallery. Don't get confused with gallery application. If you open your mobile phone, you can observe there is one application called as gallery application, which will display all the images of your phone, whether taken from camera or whatever you have downloaded from internet. That gallery application is different and this gallery is different. This is a predefined class, whereas that is an application. It is a predefined class of Android. Gallery can be used to display or to design horizontally swipeable elements or horizontally scrollable items. Remember, this class is deprecated. Don't use this. In place of gallery class, there are better options like view pager. I will discuss later what's the difference between gallery and view pager. As of now, remember, don't use gallery. It is deprecated. Deprecated means not suggestible to use because they have provided better options in the future versions. But still, let me show you how a gallery will look like pictorially. Let me show you the pictorial representation of gallery. Let us say this is your activity. Let us say I have some set of images like this. This is first image. This is second image. This is third image. And I have fourth image here and so on. Let us say like this, I am having 100 images. Now my requirement is I want these images should be horizontally scrollable or swipeable, which means either user can scroll on the left side or to the right side by tapping on these images. So this can be achieved through gallery. So programmatically we will use a gallery which looks like this, and within the gallery we will place these elements which are horizontally scrollable either towards left side or right side. There are better options than gallery. For example, in place of gallery we can also use horizontal scroll view, which I have shown already. Or in place of gallery we can also use view pager. Remember, gallery is an adapter view, whereas horizontal scroll view is not an adapter view. But view pager is also an adapter view. Though in this example I am displaying images, but in place of images you can display some text content also, which can be horizontally scrollable. For example, have you ever tried opening a questions and answers application? In the questions and answers application, here you can display paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4 and so on. So which is horizontally scrollable. If I want paper 4, then I will select this element. Remember, the default behavior of gallery is, for example, if I select this particular element, that particular element will be moved to center and remaining left hand side elements will be automatically scrolled towards left side. That is a default behavior of gallery.